Welcome to the Youngpreneur Podcast, a show for young and aspiring entrepreneurs who want to start or scale their own business. Our podcast is dedicated to helping young people find a community and resources to start and grow their businesses. Hosted by Charlotte Enever and Linda Reed Enever, our passion is seeing the future of business grow.
Hey Youngpreneurs, time to bust some fake news myths out there. And that one is that you're not good enough to be running a business. And it will come in along the lines with things like I'm young enough. It'll also come in with words like I'm too young, people don't take me seriously, all of those things. But the reality of it is this is fake news. And fear is natural within business, but how do we take action despite it? Fear can often appear like a liar. It's your brain's way of keeping you safe, but safe doesn't build a business and safe doesn't change the world. But it doesn't mean that everything fear is creating in our head and our brain is true. And safe doesn't always allow us to be able to step out there, do something different and create a business. And self-doubt quite often puts stories in our heads and it's up to us to rewrite them. In the end, self-doubt in itself isn't reality. It's a projection. Most fears aren't real. They are just worst-case scenarios in your brain. Ask yourself, has this actually happened? Or is this actually going to happen? Or am I just imagining it? 99% of the time, it is just a story. We can reframe that self-doubt and fear as fuel. Fear and excitement are the same reactions in our body. Our heart's racing, butterflies, sweaty palms. So instead of saying I'm scared, say I'm excited. Use different wording because that different wording is a small shift that changes your mindset and it also changes how you're approaching that task that you might be doubtful or fearful about. Another way that we can manage fear and self-doubt is channel it into preparation. If you're nervous about launching, public speaking, or pitching an idea, use that energy that you've got to prepare thoroughly. The more prepared you are, the less room fear has to take over. So use the energy that fear has to either write notes, practice that speech, check that you've got everything in place. Don't let the fear overtake you and start checking things off that list because you know that you've got this. And the thing is that fear is that projection that maybe something bad is going to happen and we don't want to let that take over and control us. And in reframing our fear as fuel, think of successful entrepreneurs that you admire. Do they ever fear? Of course they do, but they act anyway. They see fear as a sign of pushing boundaries and that's a good thing. They are taking action and action itself shrinks fear. So the only way we can silence fear when we're feeling it as entrepreneurs is to silence the self-doubt by taking action. Fear hates momentum. Self-doubt hates momentum. Make the call, send the email, post the content. Just do something that moves yourself forward. It does not have to be a huge step. It could be the tiniest step of turning on the computer and getting started or making that next product. We want to start with micro actions. If you're scared to go live on social media, record a short video first. You can then put that video out there. If you're afraid to preach to clients, practice in front of a friend or family member. The action rewires your brain to know that you can handle the challenges and that you have got this. And self-doubt is once again just a little bit of fear in the back of our brains that yes is handy to have, but also we can control. Another action we can take to make sure that fear and that self-doubt stays as fake news is we can track our wins. Keep a confidence journal where you log your small and your big achievements. Use things like the progress trees that we offer at Young Entrepreneurs and start coloring in that journey. That visual representation can help you along the way. And when you're doubting yourself, borrow confidence from someone else. Think of a mentor or a friend or a family member or even a win in the past that proves that you can do this. And if you need to, go talk to those people because they will help pump you back up. Fear isn't real. Self-doubt isn't real. It's a habit that pops into our brain and that habit is fine if the fear is real. So next time show up, say, thanks for the warning. I've got this because you do. Self-doubt is the empowerment and the fuel that you need to keep going forward. And I look forward to seeing you break through. And if you have any moments of self-doubt, remember that inside the Youngpreneurs, we're here to help you. And I'd love to answer any questions or anything you might have along the way to help you break through that self-doubt and fear.
Thank you for listening to the Youngpreneurs Podcast. Like this episode? Remember to subscribe and leave us a review. And join us in the Youngpreneur Society, a community for young entrepreneurs to explore the world of business. youngpreneursociety.com